How you doing? How you doing? Testing. Yeah, as promised, this is the video that's simply breaking down how to use the supply and demand areas. Now, what I'm gonna do is just give you very brief breakdown of supply and demand if you're not aware. Um, I'm gonna send you a video on the net that I found that broke down how supply and demand works. Because even though I understand it, um, that guy can explain it better. But bottom line, supply and demand area is just the area where the orders are set. So we have a number of sell orders in this area here, and we have a number of buy orders in this area here. All right. So that's the orders of um, that's the order for it to reverse. So for example, if we are on an uptrend, okay, let's say that this is a resistance line. Um, you guys will probably know this anyway, but I'm just gonna break it down. You're probably thinking that, yeah, we know this. Let's say that this is a resistance line, yeah. Um, Once we go up to the resistance, it obviously will bounce down. But what happens is people would set their orders within a area, so it's not exactly resistance, but if you don't really understand trading, it is a form of resistance, but it's the supply and demand areas. So basically, this is where there's a lot of demand. This is what this is telling us. In this area here, there's a decent amount of demand, which is the red band. So as soon as we reach this area, okay, we would look at us just the stochastic, stochastic, and see if we have a oversold area. So as soon as we have an sorry, not oversold, an overbought area, if we're on an uprise. As soon as we have an overbought area and we are in the supply and demand area here, we're looking to take a short position for 5 minutes down. All right, that is it. Um, and again, just make sure that the area is strong. You need to make sure that it's not a very new area like this one here. It's just this area is just confirmed a supply and demand area. I wouldn't take that trade. I would want to see a prominent area that's that's rejected it strongly, like strong. So it's rejected it, and it's been a few a few minutes or an hour or so, if that makes sense. Like this level here, look. So we've gone up here, we've touched it, okay. Um, so we've gone up here, we've touched it, and it said nah, and it hasn't tried it ever since. So this area to me now, as soon as we would come up to here, as soon as we get into this area here, I will take the trade for 5 minutes down, okay. Um, so again, I've been running over obviously different methods on how to use to, the template, and this is this is the outcome really. With one loss and all wins. So again, it's just supply and demand areas, and it's because it's pointed out to you in black and white. It's more visual. You can see it yourself. This was the last trade I took, so we just breached it, as you can see here. So as soon as we touched it, it said nope, and we said nah, we're gone. So we bounced back down. Even this one here, like I'm just gonna show you, even though I wouldn't have taken this trade, but you can see what I mean. So this understood that it was a supply and demand area from here. We've come down, we came down to the same level, okay, where all the buy orders were, and it's rejected it. So that's the trade. The trade. So that was a winning trade. We scroll back. Look, we've got supply and demand area here. So I would have from here, I probably wouldn't have taken this trade. I would have taken this trade. All right, and gave it a few minutes to, because look, since there it's just said no, it's rejected it. So look, so I would have taken that trade there and profited. Even though look here as well, supply and demand, created supply and demand area. Um, so from here, you're taking trade down. Um, and obviously here taking the trade down as well. So look here, I won't take this trade because again, I don't know if you're aware, but the more times it's hit that area, the more times it's taken out the orders. So once it goes back up again, there's no more orders, so it can pass that, it can breach and pass that point, it can go past it. All right. So again, just you need to understand what supply and demand areas are. So I'll just explain it again. There is a number of sell orders in this area, okay? The more times it's hit, the sell orders are being taken out, all right? So if it's been hit and we go down because it's the sell orders there. If we go up, there might not be any more sell orders or a lot of sell orders to hold this position, so we will bypass it. So make sure that you don't take the trade if it's breached it a lot of times. They're all over the place, so you don't need to worry about, you know, exhausting an area. All right. So again, there's another area here. There's another area here. Two new areas. Um, three. Sorry, there were three, innit? Yeah, I think that was three areas. Yeah, there's one small area here. I wouldn't take this one. I would wait for this one. All right, or this one after about an hour or so. Um, right. Let me just check this area here. Right, I wouldn't go for this one. Just for the simple fact that, one second, let me just check something. Yeah, and also, what I need to explain, like, as you can see, it's even rejecting it slightly, but let me just explain as well. If we're on a strong downtrend like this, just be careful, alright? Because even though that, it's hard to explain, but just try to look at it like this. Even though this is giving you this information, you need to use your own kind of understanding of the market itself, right? So because it's just calculation and it's trying to give you information for you to use, right? So even if we have this area here and we've breached it, try to understand and look at the condition of the market, what's going on. All right, so look, we're in a strong downtrend. So I specifically might not have taken this. Um, and also, what you need to understand as well is that you need to look at the times you trade. All right, make sure that there's only like one market open as opposed to two, which is a good thing. As well as that as well. And what was the other things? Yeah, i.e. like the times of days as well, like the time of when you trade. For example, I don't necessarily trade um, to the hour, like 5 minutes to the hour, 5 minutes past the hour, all right? Because apparently, um, you need look into it yourself, but the banks start to sell off and stuff like that, so there's a bit of volatility around those areas. So you need to be careful. So again, even though we didn't take the trade, it's done exactly what it's supposed to do. There's orders in here, buy orders. It's come down, breached the area, and we've taken a 5 minute trade, literally from the bottom here. We would have taken a 5 minute trade upwards. But again, um, very, 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 very simple to use. It's literally black and white. The other indicator that I sent you, it's I wouldn't say it's better than this. It's the same, but it depends on your understanding of the market. And I realized that some people might need a little bit more time to learn, just understand what these indicators and templates are doing, what they're calculating. This one is a great one to use alongside trend trade when you're learning. All right. So just remember that these are orders positions, supply and demand. So there's orders here, orders in this area here. All right. So what it's doing is taking out the orders, the buy orders, for it to reverse up. All right. So it's just giving you the strongest areas for where there's buy orders. That is all this template is doing. I am going to take a trade so you can see. I've only got 5 minutes on this in terms of recording because it only gives you 15 minutes and we're 10 minutes in. Um, that would have been a good one. That would have been not a good one. Okay, right, this one here. If we get up to here within a certain amount of time, I will take this trade. Alright, is it euro or going blind. Zero, 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 zero. No, guess I won't be taking that. Alright, let's look for another one. Right, the old JPY. This is a strong one here. Old JPY. Let me just have a look. I'm gonna go back to it. Have a another quick look. Oh my days. I say it's not available to trade. Taking out the orders, it's on its way back out again. See if I can see another one. And also another thing I want to say as well is when there is not a trade to take, don't take the trade. Just wait. Okay? Don't take the trade, just wait. Right, do you know what? There isn't a what's the word for it? There isn't a I can't trade it, but we can do paper trading. So we're just gonna draw in our line, alright? So bang, I would have got into the trade there. We've got 3 more minutes, alright? So this line here is where we would have went into the trade, alright? We can see that we're oversold here as well. Overbought, sorry. So we would have gone into this area right here and waited. So we've got 3 minutes. We've got 3 minutes for you to actually have a look and see how this would have panned out. Even though the trade won't finish because um, obviously it's 5 minutes trade, but we only got 3 minutes. But you can get an idea of how this works. Um, so it's 13 minutes in now. We've got a couple more minutes, but I'm sure you can see it. Like it's literally self-explanatory. Okay, self-explanatory. When we hit this blue area here, there will be a bit of an up move. There will be an up move because obviously it's gonna take out what's it called? Brilliant. Okay. Well, we're in the next one now. All right. Um, so that's a strong area there. So remember what I was saying? Remember that area was just here. So like I said, you have to wait for it to be like a long area like this. All right. Like a nice strong area. When it's like a short area, it's not built up. Like a lot of people, how can I put it? A lot of people over an X amount of hours or whatever would see that area and put in orders. Because this is because this is a small area, there's not been enough time for people to put in orders, buy orders. But look here, you see how strong this area was? It's touched this blue area because it's a strong area. It's been there for about over an hour. So everyone's put buy orders here. So people are trying to buy now to go up. Okay, people are trying to buy now to go up. But again, we're up here. We entered up here in this sell area because there's a number of sell positions, and that is it. So you can see yourself. I'm up. So okay, 2 minutes left, 2 seconds left. But good luck.